So here we are, Saturday the 17th of May, barn grazing, and we've made great progress today. As you can see, I've cut through all of the supports that supported the top beams, and I did it with a chainsaw. So effectively, what you have that you can work with in terms of removing barn wood is beams and boards. And you have to decide whether you're going to cut or whether you're going to take apart. And because I'm working by myself, I don't really have any option. I have to choose to cut. Otherwise I'd be pulling out all the pegs and then trying to pull this thing apart out of the order that it was actually put together. And that makes it pretty much impossible. But what I did do by doing all of that, I moved along very quickly. So I have the whole second floor down and the first third of the flooring removed, including all of the joists. And what I salvaged out of that was a considerable amount of beams, and of course the siding's already off all that, as you can see there. But I was able to salvage about 8 2x8s by 12s, about 8 2x6s by 12s, a couple of that still aren't down, and quite a few beams. Some 24 feet, some 20 feet, some 15 feet, and a lot of post material, 4x4 material. The 4x4 material ultimately will be used for headers and things like that in the new homes. That way I don't have to use the typical framing material. And I still have the rafter joists, or the rafters that I took down from the barn, and I may use those as joists, but I also have the barn joists, a substantial number of 2x6 and 2x8 still to come down. So I only have 1/3 of them down. I have about 3/4 of the barn siding down. I have about 2/3 of the beams down. All the rafters, obviously, no roof there anymore. And the way this looks to me is, and I have a shed off the back that's got to come down, so that's why you still see the back wall remaining on the barn. The back wall I can't take down because I can't get the shed down. And that means the shed that's hanging against that back wall, what I'm going to do is in fact disassemble this front first, work my way backwards towards the middle where I have posts and beams as well. And so once the front is completely removed, including flooring, joists, and all posts and beams, then I have the middle section that's still pushing against the back section. I then cut the middle section out, and when the middle section comes out, the back section will want to fall in naturally along with the shed that's there. If it needs a little encouragement, I'll give it a little encouragement. I can cut some wood that will help it snap into place and just drop to the ground, and then I'll take it apart from the top down rather than from the inside out. So that's where I'm at right now, and I know it looks like I'm more than halfway done, but when you consider the debris and what I have to do to move materials, I would say I'm 1/3 to 1/2 done in hours. Now today I did the whole second floor in only 3 hours. When I say the second floor, all the beams plus 1/3 of the flooring. Tomorrow, I'm going to be done for today, but tomorrow I will come back and remove the rest of the flooring and then remove the front of the barn. And we'll see how far I get after that. And it looks like I have at least a day full of moving materials once I get the right equipment to move the materials with and one person to help me at labor. All of what you see here for the last 3 days has been done by myself, from the last of the rafters right on down through. So I can do it all by myself, it just will take longer. Adios, amigos.